Hey everybody, it's Stick Vet, your friendly neighborhood veteran. Today let's talk about meditation. Meditation is a necessary skill to develop. It gives you mental control and focus, but most importantly, the ability to respond rather than react. You develop and maintain your mental strength through your discipline on a daily basis of mental exercises, learning things every day, meditation. With an unhealthy mind, your thoughts can be scattered and overwhelming. A lot can be going on: fear, ego, shame, dreams, worry, survivor's guilt, nightmares, intrusive suicidal thoughts, pride, addiction, cravings, anger, triggers from trauma, along with all the random and ridiculous thoughts that go along with having a human mind. Someone struggling with racing thoughts is quick to bring up all the reasons they would fail at meditation. Quick to exclaim they can never get their brain to stop and see meditation as an impossibility. See their mind as something too fast and complex, when in truth, the racing thoughts come from the unhealthy mind. And the unhealthy mind is one that is not strengthened from the meditation. Just like an obese body from a lethargic lifestyle. Not only is meditation much easier than you probably assume, but veterans were already trained in meditation, and they don't even know it. Meditation itself is not really what you think. How people talk about meditation often creates a misconception of what's going on. People who try meditation just sit with their chaotic mind and get frustrated. Maybe you've done that before and convinced yourself that you are doing something wrong. Or worse, that you're too special of a mental case to accomplish meditation. Let me be clear what meditation is not. There is no point in meditation where the mind clears and you experience complete serenity or some special space of zen. There is not some part of meditation in which all thinking finally stops and nothing but peace and love envelop you. If you look at a picture of some monk meditating, it appears that there is some experience like that going on, but it's not. That doesn't exist. So what is going on? Because there is an experience occurring in meditation that is important enough to make people devote so much time and teaching into it. Well, back when you tried meditation and it was difficult and stressful, I'm here to tell you, you were doing it right. Meditation is more like lifting heavy weights while training a puppy to sit. And people who meditate daily are like people who lift weights daily. Ever listen to a gym rat talk about what it's like lifting weights every day and how great it is? They talk about it like a guru talks about meditation. They talk about the long-term benefits and how their daily discipline changes their life in the long run. They're skipping all the painful and difficult parts of actually doing the act itself. Meditation is a challenging, painful, and frustrating exercise. But if you push yourself through a daily discipline, you will reap the benefits of a healthier mind. The benefits of meditation do not occur during meditation. The military already trained you in part of meditation during your time in service, but you don't really know it because they didn't call it that. Physical meditation is sitting or standing still and not reacting to anything your brain comes up with. So when respecting the flag or just standing at attention and diligently, even if a fly is buzzing your face, not reacting, that is physical meditation. It was an unspoken truth about the benefits of living in a disciplined culture. Veterans in civilian sector will complain about losing focus, memory, and mental clarity after getting out. And it's because they don't keep up with the practice, and without a daily discipline of physical meditation, the mental control that it benefits you slowly degrades. Just like if you stop working out and you get out of shape. Physical meditation is like running while standing still. What I mean is that it has one element of standing at attention and one element of long distance running. When you stay still, generally in a comfortable position, and ignore the body's complaints, while sitting or standing, your mind will wander and think about anything. And when you notice, you bring it back to focusing on your breathing. Just like you redirect your inner bitch telling you to stop when you are running, and you go back to focusing on your breath. So it's the same mental exercise that you would do when you're running that you do when you meditate. So what's the point? Meditation is exercise that works out certain mental processes. Let's call them brain muscles. The think before you act brain muscle, the think before you speak brain muscle. That's what you are exercising with physical meditation. It gives you more time to process and decide on an action rather than just reacting automatically. Obviously, it takes consistency of this exercise to develop the benefit, but after weeks or months of discipline, you will create a noticeable delay in situations between the situation occurring and how you choose to respond. That's why not only do I have a daily meditation routine, but I will often meditate just before going on social situations or triggering environments. Just like exercise, it takes consistent daily progress to see the difference it makes in your life. The longer and more disciplined your practice, the more control you have in difficult moments. You can't fail at meditation. Just like exercise, it's about pushing yourself to the point of failure and then doing it again. When I applied this to my life, in weeks, I noticed a big difference. After months of discipline, I was quite shocked at how much more mental control I have over this crazy brain that I live in. I like to listen to nature sounds when I meditate. And maybe at the beginning, some guided things would help you. I've recorded videos on my phone when I did have the time to go into nature, and I'm now posting them on YouTube as a tool that I can use. On Discord, I will often be live in the Mental Dojo, sharing meditations I use, guidance videos, and cleansing music as my way of leading by example. For I believe that living true to yourself starts each day with cleansing my ego and reminding myself of my core beliefs to keep me on my path. So, maybe try out meditation. Maybe you were already good at it. Maybe thinking you're bad at it was just your way of fooling yourself out of doing hard work. Until next time, this is Stickvet, signing off.